Newton's laws of motion are fundamental principles that describe how objects behave when forces act upon them. There are three laws. Newton's laws of motion are fundamental principles that describe how objects behave when forces act upon them. Newton's first law of motion, law of inertia. An object at rest tends to stay at rest, and an object in motion tends to stay in motion with the same speed and in the same direction unless acted upon by an unbalanced external force. In simpler terms, this law states that objects will not change their state of motion unless a force is applied. It's often summarized as an object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion. Newton's second law of motion, law of force and acceleration. The acceleration of an object is directly proportional to the net force acting on it and inversely proportional to its mass. This law is often expressed by the formula F equals ma, where F represents force, m represents mass, and a represents acceleration. It means that the greater the force applied to an object, the greater its acceleration, and the more massive the object, the less it will accelerate for a given force. Newton's third law of motion, action-reaction law. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. This law explains that when one object exerts a force on another object, the second object exerts an equal force in the opposite direction. These two forces are known as action and reaction forces and occur simultaneously. Application of Newton's laws. Newton's laws of motion can be applied in numerous situations to solve motion problems. Some problems contain multiple force vectors acting in different directions on an object. Some motion problems contain several physical quantities, such as forces, acceleration, velocity, or position.